Well, the cold cells of the Old Idaho Penitentiary were warmed up with the art and highlighting history and stories of the prison. This as local artists brought stories of the prison to life through their art. And it was all for the annual 32nd Cells Art Show. News Channel 7's Jude Binkley was there. And Jude, this year's show had a special message.
Well, sure, there was a great theme this year focused all around uplifting stories. And for this art show, local artists were given stories about people who were incarcerated or worked at the old pen, or even stories about the history of the site throughout its 101 years of operation. The bars of the 4-house and maximum security buildings at the Old Idaho Penitentiary were decorated with art for the 32 Cells Art Show, giving artists a unique opportunity.
It's the opportunity to create pieces based on stories of our shared cultural heritage, right? And make them their own. They interpret them based on their vision, and we pair them up with these slices of history, and visitors are able to see these stories in new ways that they might not have looked at them before.
This is the art show's 8th year, and this year's theme was Uplift, to promote stories of hope and humanity.
So we're looking at stories of redemption, stories of positive outcomes and positive impacts of the incarceration experience, and so kind of the silver linings of some of these stories.
Stories like an inmate's love of piano, cats that kept mice out of the dining hall, and blood drives held during World Wars I and II.
They utilized the manpower here on site in order to benefit whatever causes they could, and usually the men who were incarcerated here rallied around those causes. And so not only did they hold blood drives here at the site, we still do that today.
The Idaho State Historical Society's mission with the Old Pen's education programs is to show the humanity behind people who were incarcerated in these cells, housing the 101 years of history of the territorial prison.
Humanity is not all one-sided, right? Humanity has two sides, and even the story of incarceration and the story of prison, you know, there were positive outcomes in addition to the hardships that people endured.
And all of the proceeds from the 32 Cells Art Show benefit Idaho State Historical Society programs. Shira?
Very interesting. It's kind of nice to see these stories come to life through art. All right. Thanks, Jude, for sharing that.